Hello, everyone. This is Matt Miller. I wanted to take a few moments with you to walk you through the process of deploying an assignment in Canvas using the new anti-plagiarism tool called VeriCite. So, as you know, we are in the process of moving to the new Canvas learning management system, and one of the things that we needed to add was an anti-plagiarism tool, and so we've selected VeriCite for you. I hope you'll find it to be a very user-friendly tool as well as a very effective tool. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm in Canvas now, and I'm going to click on a course here. I've built a little American literature class here. And so I'm going to click on the course itself. And then what I want to do next is actually go to the assignments area. So over here on the left hand side where you go to create assignments, you can click on the assignments area. All right. Okay, so once I'm in the assignments area, now if I look up to the upper right hand side of the screen, you'll see that there's a little plus assignment tool there. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that as if I'm adding an assignment. And then I can give my assignment a name. Okay, this may be, maybe the Great Gatsby or something like that. And I could, it's an essay. And then I could type in some instructions down here, of course. And then down here I can also put in how many points it's going to be worth, 100 points. All right. And because I want my students to submit it online, you'll notice that it's an online assignment there. And so it's going to be a file upload. So I went ahead and selected the file upload. You notice that you can also choose file formats that you'll accept. So if you only want Word documents or PDF files or some of those and not Apple Pages or OpenOffice ODT files or anything like that, then you could just type in docx, separating with commas here, and maybe PDF or something like that if you choose only those particular formats. Once you've selected that, you'll notice right down here at the bottom you have Enable VeriCite Submissions. So if you choose Enable VeriCite Submissions, that's all you have to do. Okay, there are some advanced settings that you might want to be familiar with. So if I click on the advanced settings, you'll see that I can show students the originality report, which is the report that will show them the percentage of what VeriCite believes to be plagiarized as well as the suspected sources. If I choose immediately, which is what it's defaulted to, I can also wait until after the assignment has been graded before they're able to view it, or after the due date of the particular assignment, or never, not at all. And then I can also store submissions in the institutional index. This is going to be handy, particularly if we have students over a period of several semesters. Once we have built our own little database, it will create its own little database. So therefore, future Navarro College students will be compared against past Navarro College students who have already submitted things through VeriCite. So this is important to make sure that remains checked. It is by default, but we want that to be there. Also, you can exclude quoted material if you choose to. So anything that's a direct quote can be excluded or not. Okay, by deselecting that, you can do that as well. And then also self-plagiarism. This might be a paper that a student had previously submitted in another class and wants to be able to reuse that paper or repurpose it for your particular class. You can choose to exclude it by keeping that checked, or you can unselect that. That way, if a student does submit his or her own paper multiple times, then it will pick it up. Okay, so that is up to you to choose that. I'm just going to leave it all on for now, update my settings, and essentially that's all there is to it. All I need to do now is I can assign it a due date, which will appear on the calendar, and then essentially just save and publish it. And then once my assignment is published, it'll be out there ready for students to upload it. Now, very quickly, I'm going to switch over and show you how a student would then upload this particular assignment and then what you would see. Okay, it works very, very simply. So I'm going to switch over as a student very quickly. And I'm going to log in as student 100 here. And there. Okay, so I'm in as a student. I'm going to go to my class. I'm going to choose the assignment here. And there's the Great Gatsby essay right there. I'm going to choose it. And to submit it, I'm going to click Submit. And then I must choose my file. So once I choose my file, you'll notice that I have a couple of plagiarized examples already built out here. So just to kind of show you as an example what it looks like, I'm going to choose this particular example here. I believe I copied 100% of it from Wikipedia to create it, and so I want to choose that. And now I can just submit the assignment. Before I do though, notice that I can add some comments here. Okay, and then notice that we do have some verbiage the student needs to read and take a little pledge here to certify that they've read Navarro College's academic integrity policy and that the submission represents their original work. So by selecting that, they're essentially saying that they're familiar with our academic integrity policy and that this work is theirs. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and now submit the assignment. And now my assignment has been submitted. It says that it's turned in. It gives me a date and time stamp there. And now I'm good to go. Now I'm going to switch back over as a faculty member and show you again what this looks like on the faculty side now that the student has submitted their work. So we're going to go back to this class. And this time I'm going to go to, you can go to the grades area, or you can go straight back to the assignment or wherever the assignment happens to live here. And then I can choose the assignment. And in Canvas you have the speed grader over here on the right. So I'm going to click on speed grader. And it's going to show me the student's report. Now, because it hasn't done it exactly just yet, then it will not show up. Main thing is to be patient. Be real patient with it. It'll come up in just a moment. It'll let you know that it is working on the report itself. And so you just got to be patient. So let me show you an area where we can look, though. Back to grades. It just so happens that we've turned in a essay earlier. Student 100 did. And here you're going to see that there is the essay. All right. Over here, though, you're going to see that there is a report that's been generated. So this is the VeriCite report. This little box shows that 97% of this essay is believed to be copied. So I'm going to click on the similarity score here, and it's going to take me into the paper itself. It's going to start generating the report, and then you'll notice that since I excluded quotes, that it doesn't choose everything in the report, which is probably why I gave it a 97%. But now over here on the right, you'll be able to see all the suspected sources that I retrieved this particular essay from. Okay, so I just copied and pasted it here. So if I choose one of these suspected sources, it will actually take me to the website itself and show me a comparison that's there. Okay, so that is in a nutshell how VeriCite does work. And again, you're given a plagiarism score here. One other little neat thing too is in the gradebook itself. So if I go back to the gradebook here, then you will notice that you have a little red bar, a little red flag in the gradebook. This is a visual cue for you that VeriCite believes that this paper has been plagiarized quite a bit. So it's in the red. If it was a very small amount or a very minimal amount of copied sources, then it would be green. If there was a moderate amount, then it would be yellow. So again, it gives you a little verbal cue, a little visual cue, pardon me, of what's there. You can see that the report is now underway here in this particular one that we just did, and you can see that there's a little timer there showing me that it is still being processed by VeriCite to check back and see more. Again, just be very patient with this. It can take several moments. You know, I don't know exactly how long, but it can take a little while depending, I guess, on the report that it generates. So just be patient. You'll see it appearing there. It's not an immediate thing. It will take a little time for it to generate its report after it goes through and searches all of the different electronic databases. So that in a nutshell is the VeriCite tool. I do hope that you will get some use out of it. And if you have any questions, of course, you know that you can reach out to me as well. So thanks a lot and have a great day.